Okay, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and shout out to all the Akim pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, so in this video, it's just going to be a handful of articles that I have here pertaining to the RFID chip, which is known as the mark of the beast. And so I compiled these videos, or it's like these articles, because mainly there's just like really quick articles. Like this one's dealing with driveless mobile store leverages RFID to bring food to consumers or customers. And it's basically this like automated car. It goes to you, you pick up what you want, and that's it. And all the transactions are done via RFID. Now, so the reason why I'm doing this is all these articles about the RFID is because I'm giving a warning, because I'm sounding the trumpet about the mark of the beast, which is known as the RFID microchip. Alright, so I'm going to read this in Habakkuk 2. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Yeah, so like I already said, there's like a bunch of articles that I put out, and like I highlighted like basically the meat of it. So to the best of my ability, I'm making it plain, so that I'm blowing the trumpet, and it's not like I'm just like saying, hey guys, I'm saying, hey, this is the mark of the beast. Alright, so continue on, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Alright, so with that precept that I just said in verse 3, like this is real like basic stuff right here. This one's specific. It's the car with the fruits and stuff. So I'm gonna read it real quick. And so today's the 30th of January. This article was posted yesterday. So it says, national supermarket chain Stop and Shop is the first retailer with plans to deploy a driveless RFID-enabled mobile store that will offer a selection of goods to shoppers wherever they are located. The solution is provided by San Francisco startup RoboMart. RFID enables the system to track each product and identify when it has been removed from the vehicle. Okay, so Ahmed declines. So I'm just going to jump through these. Like I said, I'm just going to read the main portions of these articles. Alright, so I'm going to start right here. Ahmed declines to describe specific details regarding the RFID system, such as the transmission frequency being used, but says there is an RFID tag affixed to each product and a reader built into the vehicle. The unique ID number of each tag is linked to a particular product in the system's cloud-based software. When the item is removed from the vehicle, the system will detect that the product's tag is no longer being read. The app will then list a full breakdown on the products removed and provide a receipt of the purchase. Based on the total cost, Ahmed states, we would charge their saved debit or credit card accordingly. So it's no physical cash. You just pull up your phone, which is connected to the Internet of Things. By the time they roll out these cards, and it comes to you, let's say you want to get a banana, you pick it up, and I'd say like $2 is the withdrawal from your account. Alright, so in this paragraph says, among the various technologies options available to track products individually, Ahmed says he and his partner selected RFID for its reliability and accuracy. Because this RFID technology with the radio frequencies, like you can't do that any other way. Because that's the RFID technology that's behind the mark of the beast and the RFID chip. This says for its reliable and accuracy, according to Morgan Stanley research he had, less than 2% of groceries are sold online in the U.S. because 84% of consumers don't trust someone else picking their fresh fruits and groceries. Alright, so I'm just going to stop on that one. And so this article right here was posted on the 28th. It says the Internet of Human Things, implants for everybody, and how we get there. And it says here, over the past several years, the government of Sweden has been moving toward becoming a completely cashless society. They say by 2025, most Swedish citizens will perform all their financial transactions using debit and credit cards, mobile devices, PCs, or wearables. So I'm just going to jump down to the main part of this article. It says before we can think about using implants as a way of facilitating payments and moving to a potentially cashless society, we have to make the infrastructure that supports wearables more ubiquitous and foolproof than it is now. The proliferation of wearable devices such as a smartwatch will be the stepping stone to becoming cashless, as will the further adoption of implants. So right here, so like they're feeding to you, so like how you would say like how like when you're fishing, like you don't want to use your big bait at the first the cast, so they're letting the fish know that there's crumbs in this part of the lake. With the smartwatch right here, they're getting people warmed up to the fact that they don't have to use cash. They have to pull out their wallet and all that stuff because it's all just automated. It says it will be the stepping stone becoming a cashless society, as with further adoption of implants, because that's the main goal. Because the main goal is that they want everybody chipped, rich and poor. And it says, think the Internet of Human Things. And the guy just says, today I used an Apple Watch Series 4, and at every opportunity I used it to pay for items. Sorry. And a personal story too, because I live in the Bay Area. A lot of people when I go to buy things, specifically Edomites, they always flaunt and show off that they're buying things without without cash or their debit cards. Like this Apple Watch, I've seen it so many times. But yeah, I've never considered buying one. It says I used to pay for items at different stores using Apple Pay, but not every store has a terminal compatible with Series 4 NFC, and the interaction with compatible terminals is not consistent from store to store. See right here is they don't want just Walmart to be like RFID Mark of the Beast compatible. They want every store to be compatible with that. Alright, so I'm going to read this precept in Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Like how I just read in that article, that they're gearing towards the cashless society, and not every it's like every store is gonna have that. It's not like you're gonna find a mom and pop shop that's gonna take gold and silver, FRN notes or anything. All right, so this article right here that I found, it's on NASDAQ. It says Identiv collaborates with NXP to make Internet of Things (IoT) applications accessible with ultra low costs NFC inlay. Now, if anybody knows about the NASDAQ, it has to do with the stock market. And this article was posted yesterday in Fremont, California, January 29, 2019. It says today announced the new ultra low cost radio frequency identification inlay in collaboration with NXP, using NXP's near field communication NFC ICNTAG 210 this and that whatever. It's 25 millimeter in diameter, has launched at an unrivaled price of 5 cents a tag for a minimum order of 20 KU, compatible with any Android or Apple iOS 11 and up NFC enabled devices. Now, see what they're doing basically is because in reality, this RFID technology, the elements like the foil, the aluminum, the lithium that they use for that, doesn't really come by cheap. So what the elites are doing basically is they're putting all their chips on this bag. Like they're outsourcing all the materials so they can bring it to you at the low cost of 5 cents a tag. Alright, so I'm going to continue on reading. The inlay is ideal for enabling NFC use cases, including Internet of Things and customers' engagement applications. With over 2 billion NFC reader-enabled devices deployed globally, NXP's easy-to-use inlay is designed to facilitate the adoption of NFC technology across markets, in which contactless technology has typically been cost-prohibitive. Alright, so his inlay design chip, antenna, epoxy glue, and PET firm or wet adhesive backing can be directly embedded or in or converted into finished products. Ideal applications of Indetive's inlay portfolio include Internet of Things, NFC smart posters, billboards, libraries, events and transportation tickets, automotive and chemical industries, logistics and supply chain, asset management, pharmaceuticals and healthcare, fast-moving consumer goods, beauty care, spirits, device authentication and counterfeit protection, electronic games, event management, wearable technology, and customer loyalty programs. And so if any of the Occam have seen some of the prior videos that I've been doing about the RFID technology, is one thing that the elites are trying to do is they're trying to put a chip in everything and everyone. And I just named pretty much everything under the current sun right now. All right, so in this article, it's again, it was posted yesterday. Bluetooth's enhanced location accuracy down to centimeters. Alright, so I don't need to read a whole bunch because this has to do a lot with like the technology with Bluetooth and radio frequencies. But when I was stumbling upon this article, I found just one paragraph that was edifying. So in San Jose, California, an update of Bluetooth specification released today enables location services accurate within 10 centimeters, thanks to a new direction finding capability. It arrives as a separate draft standard, is nearly ready for an even faster and more accurate capability, using ultra-wideband UWB radio geared for use in smartphones. So like I said in the beginning of Habakkuk, or in the second chapter, like it's though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Like at the moment right now, on the date, the 30th of January, like we're seeing this thing like coming nonstop. Like I'll give them that they're still outsourcing all the materials so they can actually build these chips, but like the elites are making moves. They're gonna make this happen. It isn't just at the end they're just gonna decide not to, because at the fullness of his ability, that's when everything's gonna crash down. And these are just articles that I found. This was a lot of edification, but I'll just read the top. It says RFID means never losing sight of your bags again. And this is posted, I believe, in China, because it says Yangjiang. It says bagger handlers have been caught recklessly treating passenger luggage at airports worldwide. Well, mostly in Moabite countries. One of the reasons suitcases often appear a little the worse for wear after flights. And so, like, the gist of this article is, like, say you go on a plane, you put your little RFID tag onto your luggage, and so you go to the little section where you pick your bags, and you're visualizing like everything. Like before, this wasn't like that. Like you put your bag in the conveyor belt and you just hope for the best. But now, because Moab got caught throwing luggage around, breaking a lot of stuff that's fragile, they implemented this system where like he can just like you type in your luggage, your name, and this and that, and you'll see where it's at, what plane it's on, if it's on the conveyor belt, and what specific guy is on watch. So like if you feel that he's messing it up, you can probably like push a button or something and let him know that that's an extra fragile bag or whatever. And I found this article as well as it was posted 4 weeks ago. Although it's still relevant to the topic. Now it says 49ers running back Matt Breida is the NFL's fastest player of 2018. That was pretty cool. But how do they know he's the fastest one, right? Well, I'm just gonna skip to it, just for time's sake. It says right here, the NFL uses radio frequency identification or RFID tags embedded in shoulder pads to record the movement of each player on the field. Beginning in 2017, every NFL football also contained an RFID chip, which allows the NFL to record and track additional next-gen stats. So, like as these football players are playing, all in their gear, they're shooting a lot of radio frequencies. Like there's little lithium. So like I don't know all the elements that are used to build these RFID devices, but lithium is one of them. So like lithium is definitely part of the gear in 2019. Well, it says even 2017 because that's when they started doing that. Because before it used to be they threw the old pigskin around, but now they're basically throwing the Wi-Fi box around, and it's emitting radio frequencies, all to record physical contact and distance travel. Because here Matt Breda, he's the fastest player of 2018 thanks to the RFID chips that are embedded into the ball and in every part of his gear. All right, summary this precept in Ezekiel 2:7. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. All right, I'm jumping to Ezekiel 33. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, When I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coasts, and set him for their watchman, this is verse 3, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he bloweth the trumpet, and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet, and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet, and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come, and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will be required at the watchman's hand. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth, and warn them from me. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm being a watchman to the nation of Israel, and I'm warning everybody, whether you hear or you forbear. And what's the warning that I'm giving you? If you hear or forbear, the warning is that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast that's spoken of in Revelation 13:16. But I'm gonna go ahead and read. If anybody hears this message and they forbear it, this is Revelation 19:20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone. And as we know, that brimstone is basically America getting nuked. So I've given you the warning. Do as you will, because I did my job. Well, that's the end of this video. Hopefully it was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakwa Dash. Until the next one, Shalom Markim.